Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Better Half Dash, the much anticipated race where the ladies take the wheel here tonight, where the spotlight flips and the pressure rises. Bragging rights all on the line. There's 3 20-lap races out here from the virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to get top 5 inversions for each race as well. Qualifying efforts just now taking place, and finishing, you can take a look up in the top left of your screen there. Terry Stam leads in practice. Milena Colby, this is qualifying, so Milena Colby will start P2. Bobby Ann Edwards, the misses for Jeremy Jukic out of Fendi Urpass Racing. Very nice qualifying effort for Bobby. She'll start P3. Chelsea Juarez, that's Colton Juarez, misses out there. She'll start P4. Carrie Catalado, I'm probably butchering. Kind of let me know down there. Carrie will start P5 for this race, and Lisa McDonald P6. So far, showing Ashley Lebriola starting P7. That was actually our fastest driver within our qualifying, within practice earlier on within the race. That would be Stone Colby's girlfriend out there. She will start P7, but keep your eye on that number 6 in these mini stock machines. Here's another look at our starting grid here tonight. It's actually Carrie with a very nice late lap within the qualifying session. Carrie slaps it on the pole with a 37.321. That's a very nice, respectful lap for Kyler's girl there. Chelsea Juarez, she'll start P2. Bobby Ann Edwards, she'll start P3. Milena Colby out there to P4. Terry Stam, not the qualifying effort that she was looking for. That'll be my mom out there. She put so much, I'm sure all of these ladies put so much practice and effort in within practice and qualifying. Terry starts P5. Lisa McDonald, that'll be Rob McDonald's misses. She'll start P6. And Ashley will start P7. All right, before we do get moving and grooving, congratulations up there to... it's showing Chelsea Juarez right now as the race leader. We're going to just get these. I know that this is kind of newer to these ladies. They're like, well, what do I do right here, right now? Ladies, if you got a copy, just take a look there at the text box at the top of your screen and listen to your virtual or real life spotter, and that will tell you where you are supposed to be. I see. Uh-oh, we got one going a little bit ahead of the pace car there. She's getting a little bit ready to race, and I think that'll be Terry Stam out there and the number 25. Stam Studio Network, Tim's Tiny Boats, as well as Fendi Racing Machine. There's Chelsea Juarez. She's up there where she's supposed to be, as well as Milena Colby running in that hot pink and white number 5 machine. Here we go. We're going to get these drivers, these ladies, ready to rock and or roll. There you see Bobby Ann making her way back up towards where she will start our first race. That looks like Jeremy Jukic up there within the driver camera, but definitely Bobby behind the wheel. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, right now, ladies, we're going to get this race under green flag conditions. It's Chelsea Juarez who leads them out there out and up front, and then we're going to have Milena Colby who runs P2, Bobby Ann Edwards who runs P3 at the start of this race. Now this is 3 20-lap heat races, top 5 inversion with each race, as well as 20 lap races per. So the lady who comes out here with the most amount of points here will be crowned as our inaugural Better Half Dash champion. Right now, 1, 2, 3, Milena Colby out to the race lead. Bobby Ann Edwards, she'll run P2. Whoa, Bobby Ann, save it there on the turn number 4. That's an easy spot to get loose. She'll slap that wall outside of turn number 4. There's no damage for our drivers in either of these 3 races. Bobby Ann Edwards, after the nice start to the race, she'll fall back down to P4 after pancaking the outside wall there. There comes Milena Colby leading the pack there out of turn number 2. The hot pink machine. Oh no, we got one around there on the back stretch. That's going to be the number 24 of Carrie. 24 of the girlfriend of Kyler McCarthy. She's going to get that purple mini stock machine ready right back in this race after we will re-rack them and restack the field after 17 laps time. Milena Colby comes across the stripe here, lap 3 down. She should be out here to the race lead. Ashley runs P. We're updating things at their timing scorings. Apologize there. Okay, now it's back up to where it should be running. Milena, Chelsea Juarez just separated by 0.4 of a second. You're going to see these drivers now get a little bit more kind of a little bit more familiar with what the car and race conditions are here tonight. Hopping on board with Chelsea Juarez. Whoa, she's scraping the outside wall. That allows Terry Stam to squeak on through. That's my mama down into the inside. Mama trying to reel in Mama. Milena Colby leading the pack right now, going into turn 1 this time. Milena, after she got things figured out there in practice, she was a driver to keep an eye on. Right now, though, Terry Stam has a nice run there outside of turn number 2. That gap going to continue to close between the two. Terry Stam of the Stam Studio Network, Tim's Tiny Boats, as well as, what is that, Fendi, as well as Let's Do It Ladies? What is on the hood there, Terry? She's rocking, rolling, got the fishing rod out right now, reeling in that race lead. But so far, so good for Milena Colby. Still out there, led every single lap so far in this first heat race. There's only 14 more laps to go. Hopping on board here with Terry. Let's see if she's able to size something up here going into turn 1. Welcome in, Leanne, Jerry. Who else we got there? Thomas, Dan, Jeremy. We got the YouTube chat's popping off here for some better half dash action, as well as the battle for the race lead popping off as well. Terry Stam closes it down to 0.2 of a second as Milena Colby starts to push her mini stock machine there just a little bit more than she has all race. You saw that right rear of that hot pink number 5 start to get loose. Milena Colby is under attack right now from Terry Stam. Chelsea Juarez, she still sits right now P3, so only 0.4 of a second back from this battle for the race lead. Bobby Ann Edwards drops back to P5. Ashley Laboria, after running fastest lap within practice, she'll sit P5. And here comes Terry. She tries to size something down the inside, but she's way too deep on the corner. Get out of the gas, Terry. You're going to wreck Milena. Contact for the race lead. Terry runs way up the track, doors Milena into the wall. Milena Colby not going to be happy there. She's going to look like Casey Mears in the last couple laps here of our duel number 2 out here from at least Milena not going to be happy. We'll get back out here to the race lead, and in all seriousness though, congratulations Casey Mears on making his way into the 500, pulling kind of the mirror. M-E-A-R, miracle, if you will, down around that last lap of, I think it was duel number 1, as that was definitely the duel with a little bit more action. But we'll get back here to sim racing action, and Terry Stam makes a pass for the race lead. I mean, this looked like a slide job out of dirt track racing. Here she's going to find her way down and around Chelsea Juarez after Chelsea got up in the outside wall, and then here's Terry's move down for the race lead. Golly, she's running into the bus stop sector of the track there. There you see, completely doors, takes away Milena's line. I know that looks very intentional. If this was real, if this was kind of that looked pretty bad, but these ladies, hey, you got to remember, this is probably one of their first to second to third times out here within sim racing, and hey, even for Milena to keep her foot right down in that and keep her head down. Battle for the race lead right now, only separated by a little bit less than half a second up there, as Chelsea Juarez put down a really nice lap last time by. She's gonna do all that after Milena Colby, hey, taking after her sons as well as Darren, her better half. Nice move from Milena Colby. She's saying, I gotta go. And that is up to the race lead. Chelsea Juarez gets loose as a goose there on corner entrance and loses it all there on corner exit. Let's check on real quick. It's Bobby Ann Edwards out of that. She's formula drifting it out there out of the corner, and that, what is that, a Vagisil number 23 hot pink rainbow machine. Bobby Ann Edwards, the better half of Jeremy Jukic, having a nice run tonight. She started up there P3, continuing to run P4. Here comes battle for the race lead. It's Milena Colby, Terry Stam. Terry's got that outside line, as well as real life spotter of Ricardo Keno. Ricardo can all but say quarter clear as Milena Colby takes away the race lead. Here comes Terry Stam, backing around, trying to size her up down the inside, but not able to make it happen. Milena, textbook pass from oval racing to the front. She's worked her way back and all the way up from P4 to the race lead. Now with only 9 more laps within this session, can Milena play the defense? The defense, after she's continued to watch so many races from the sidelines, both real-life racing and virtual racing. Milena, she's taking it out here to the track tonight in Darren Colby's sim. Can she make that pass for the race lead not only work, but as well as stick out here as Terry continues to stalk and creep all around that rear bumper? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the ladies here tonight. Less than 2/10 of a second battle out here out of turn number 4. Now it'll drop back to 0.25 seconds. Whoa, we got some smoke on the racetrack there. Those ladies able to make their way through it. Terry right back and around turn number 1. Very impressive of Jerry. We got Rob Lowe joining us. Fendi Racing says we got to offer Terry a contract out there within International Racers Pro-Am Series. Hey, it's a little bit of oval versus. Oh, Terry gets the shot at Tanner Curse. No, that's Lisa McDonald. I think Lisa, a real-life racer in her own. That would be Rob's better half. Terry's going to continue to lose 1, if not 2 positions. Hang on to it there. Oh, it's starting to come around. Hang on to it. Downshift it. Oh, it's starting to spin around for the number 25. That allows Chelsea Juarez to work up into P2. Bobby Ann Edwards up to P3. With no cautions in this race, we are a little bit more than halfway to go here right now. About 7 laps to go here. Next time by Milena Colby to the front. We got to see, what kind of pace scheme is Milena rocking here? Is that a... It is a Hello Kitty. Hello, Milena, to the race lead in her number 5 mini stock. Chelsea Horace continues to run P2 right now, 3.7 seconds back. And what happened there with Terry, who was running back in 1, 2, and 3? She'll drop down to P5. Bobby Ann Edwards, nice start to this first 20-lap heat race. She'll continue to run P3, and that would be our final driver interview position if the race did end right now. But we're only going to hit up the top 3 driver interviews of, I guess, the better half-dash points leaders here at the end of the race. 3 20-lap heats, and then the lady who comes out here with the most amount of points will be our inaugural better half-dash winner. Ashley Laboria, what pace we saw there in practice. She continues to run P4. That's about 3.9 seconds back from Bobby Ann, but continuing to look at the last lap history there, those are some very nice laps put down for Ashley, continuing to kind of reel in right now P3. Terry Stam, she'll run P5, Carrie Catallo, as well as Lisa McDonald. That'll be 5th, 6th, and 7th. Here we go. Here's going to be a cool camera shot at it. It's Terry as well as Carrie out there on the left side of your screen. Carrie's got those wonderful unicorn socks on, and then you see Terry rocking it, rolling, all laser focused on my simulator out there with that Fanatec, very wide disc stock car style sim racing wheel. Terry, after that little bit of a slip, that little bit of a slide, she'll drop back down to P5, but she's still got her head back down within these last 2 heat races that are soon to start here right after this one does finish up here. Milena Colby, nice run in the oval for the number 5, and she's starting to get it down. Right now, putting down I think the fastest lap of the race. Let's see, a 36.88. If we compare that between her last lap history between Chelsea Juarez. Hey, she's continuing to really run away with this oval. Better half dash out here for Milena. If this is something that kind of does take off, maybe we do put these ladies out here between road course racing. But man, what a start here for the race for Milena after she continues to stretch her legs out there over Chelsea Juarez. Chelsea and Bobby Ann Edwards, comparing those 2 laps between the two, last 5 laps between the two, 12, 13, 14 faster is Bobby Ann Edwards, and then 15, 16, Chelsea able to kind of run away with that P2 position. We're working with about 2, it'll be 3 more laps to go here, this time by Ashley Laboria and Terry Stam, separated by 7.2 seconds there. There's a look at their last lap history. Sorry there, I just got lap 14, 15, 16, all and into the green for Terry, looking like St. Patrick's Day down there. She continues to reel in that gap to P4 and to P4, but with that first out of 3 20-lap races coming into an end here with only 2 laps to go here for Milena Colby. What a race it's been here for. She is... I mean, she must have been taking notes out there from behind the scenes, as well as in as well as real life and broadcast. sim racing broadcast world out here, because definitely looks like she's knowing what she's doing. She's able to size up the corner, get it. I mean, the just about a rotation you want in corner exit, kind of lets it drift out a little bit out of corner exit here from Charlotte, but very, very nice and very, very quick kind of reaction times out there from Lena, especially from behind the wheel to get stock car racing down here this quick, even from these mini stocks. That's pretty specially done out there from Elena. She should be coming to the white flag lap this time by. There's the gap to Chelsea Juarez. It's now opened back to 5.2 seconds. Bobby Ann Edwards 4 seconds back, but behind Chelsea. Now I do have to point out here that everybody that gets points from where they are running within these last laps of the race, between where they finish of the race, but we will have a top 5 inversion at the end of each race. So after we've seen Milena, she started out here P4 tonight. She's worked her way to the front. Nice run from Charlotte Motor Speedway. How about heat race number 1 in the books? Milena Colby conquers it. So that'll be Chelsea Juarez P2, Bobby Ann Edwards P3, Ashley Laboria P4, Terry Stam P5, Carrie Cataldo P6, and Lisa McDonald P7. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I think right now that is just a little glimmer into the future out here, crystal ball, if you will, because I think we're going to continue to see those battles that we saw, but I mean ramped up. Not necessarily to the max that we'll see tonight, but definitely will see some elbows at. So with Terry Stam finishing up in the within the 5th position, she will start here at the... Oh, why is that not going away? Okay, it'll be Terry Stam who starts there in the front of the pack in her number 25. What does that say? Just do it, I think it is on the hood. Top 5 inversion. Second place goes to Ashley Laboria, as well as Bobby Ann Edwards, Chelsea Juarez, Milena Colby, Carrie Cataldo, as well as Lisa McDonald. So Terry Stam, my mom, Ashley Stone's girl, Bobby Ann Edwards, Jeremy's missus, Chelsea Juarez, that would be Colton Juarez's missus, Milena Colby, mother of the I guess you call it quad with I mean, she's definitely got Stone, Nico, Slater, as well as, I mean, hey, if Darren counts out there, hey, Darren, he gave up his sim here tonight from to Milena to race on there. Carrie Cataldo, as well as Lisa McDonald. Carrie being Kyla McCarthy's girl, and then Lisa McDonald being Rob McDonald's missus there. So I appreciate you all here for joining here tonight as we will get this second heat race, 20 laps ready to rock and or roll. Once again, that'll be Terry Stam out there up front, Ashley Laboria P2, Bobby Ann Edwards P3, Chelsea Juarez P4, Carrie Cataldo P5, Milena Colby P6, and Lisa McDonald P7. Thank you for all of you. I've already mentioned it, but I know that there's some NASCAR racing. I know that there's quite a bit of other races that you could be tuned in here and to watch here tonight, but I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart that you have this race here tuned into Sam Studio Network. And if you're not watching live, well, hey, that is A-OK there, as well as that also allows me to keep me move and groove and make my way up and here through it. It should be Terry on the inside here, but obviously I don't think that there's been any practice here within pacing laps. So here we're gonna probably get penalties cleared here after the end of our start of the race. You see the lights out on that iRacing safety pace car, so we'll be going green this time by. The start should be in Terry's hands, and with what I have seen her practicing down there versus the AI, we should see Terry in this number 25. I mean, floor it out of the gas up there right after the pace car leaves. And that's exactly what Terry Stam does. Clear for the race lead. She'll bring Bobby Ann Edwards up there with her. Milena Colby, wow, contact for the race lead. Terry goes spinning around to the inside. Bobby Ann Edwards also goes spinning up in Milena's lap. This is oval racing action at its finest right here. Bobby Ann Edwards gets a little bit loose there on the race start. Oh, we're still spinning. Chelsea Juarez involved. Lisa McDonald has also gone around. That allows Bobby Ann Edwards with a 8-second gap out there out up front. Chelsea Juarez, she makes her way up and through it, at least for the time being, to P2, 9.6 seconds back. Terry Stam, after doing donuts in the infield there, she'll drop her way back into the P3 for the second heat race. Lisa McDonald, Ashley Laborie, Carrie Cataldo, as well as Milena Colby. That is running oh man, I really I'm gonna have to throw a caution flag out here because I'm begging on it here because, okay, Milena is able to get it right back up and going, but probably going to lose one lap. I'm not sure if any of these ladies got any practice out there with running under caution. So as much as I do want to throw a caution flag, I'm so far holding off on it here right now as Chelsea drops down to 10 seconds back from the race lead. Terry drops back down to 4 seconds. Kerry is 12 seconds back behind Terry. Here's another look at what happened out there on that race start. Oh, it's just loose coming out of the dog leg there, completely doors them. And then, Bobby right up in Milena's lap as we saw a last camera view on by. Let's hop on board here. I'm interested to see the kind of the driver eye camera here of Bobby. Oh man, got a very nice restart and then just kind of lost the grip out of there on corner exit. Very nice save for Bobby, even after she, kind of dinks it. Slides through the turf, dinks it off of Milena's front bumper there. Oh man, I'm so tempted to do it down there in YouTube land. Rob says, let's go, this is awesome. Jerry says, yikes. It's the back and forth. That's the yings and yangs of our better half dash action, if you will. I think with oh my gosh, the gaps are so different here between the two. I'm really wanting to throw a caution flag here. I'm gonna do it. I've referenced it so much. I think it's just fair. We got to throw a caution flag. I can't chat to any of the drivers, but the better halves of these ladies out here, make sure you let your drivers know here. There's going to be a yellow flag and a slow and woe it back down. We're going to get this race restarted here side by side between the whole pack. Bobby Ann Edwards, our race leader, she'll still restart P1. Chelsea Juarez, she'll still restart P2. Terry will still restart P3. Carrie Cataldo, Ashley Laboria, Lisa McDonald, and Milena Colby, they will restart all the positions that they are running right now. We're just going to get them re-racked, restacked. Drivers, make sure you, once you have caught that virtual pace car, you get out of the gas there. Whoa, that's what I mentioned. No, Terry, we practiced this. Come on now. Oh, she's going to get a little loop-de-loop and pull, but her shoes are still looking cool. She's going to get right back into that pace lap right behind Chelsea. Now, no, that is not what Carrie Cataldo looks like. That is her better half, Kyler McCarthy. Kyler races in our full throttle performance and a bump and run cup series. That I guess is the truck series that's about to start up there. Carrie, she's having a nice start here to the race, as you can see also in these driver cams. Now that these drivers, they're probably they're trying to figure out what's going on right now, but have a little bit of a breather per se here. I apologize here for what you're seeing on the screen. Oh God, we got one that needs to slow down. Hang on to her, boys and girls. Or I guess it's girls. Looks like that is the number 4. I think Lisa is going to get it slowed down. So we're going to get this moved to 1 pace lap here. 1 pace lap. It will be side by side. So that'll be Bobby Ann Edwards to the race lead. We're going to get them all kind of filed back out here, as well as black flags cleared here after this yellow flag. So in case anybody quite isn't within their starting position, they will be able to still continue to run here with us. It's damage off within this better half dash. You can see we are, we are about a little bit under halfway here throughout our second heat. Oh God, it's saying feature. Oh man, I'm gonna have to put up another heat race here right after this one, because I did promise these ladies it would be 3 races out here. So we're gonna enjoy a quick brief. I think it'll be a quick brief intermission here after this next 14 laps. After this one, we're gonna. Maybe I can restart the session, but I will let you. I apologize. I will let you know this is one of my first times hosting a race like the better half dash, and we should see the lights out here on the safety pace car. So ladies, get ready to rock and or roll. Get within your starting positions. We'll be going green this time by at a turn number 4. Bobby Ann Edwards to the front. Chelsea Juarez P2. Terry showing P3. Carrie Cataldo, Lisa McDonald, Ashley Laboria, and Milena Colby. Our race 1 winner down there, shown 1 lap down right there. Oh, Terry's going to go down the inside again. Back out here. moving and grooving out on this start. Chelsea Juarez backing up to P2. Carrie is looking down the inside there. Contact between those two. Who goes around? It's Chelsea. She'll kind of get a 360 there, back and looped back and the right way. Bobby Ann Edwards once again with a nice restart here, continuing to work right where she was working out there right before our caution flag had thrown. Ashley now will work her way backing up to P2. Carrie Cataldo up to P3. Lisa McDonald and Chelsea Juarez. We're going to keep it green this time bias. Now there's a real nice battle starting to heat up into between Ashley, Carrie, and Lisa. 7/10 of a second between these three headed outside of turn number 4. I'm gonna have to clear Milena Colby's black flag there. We'll get her back up within timing and scoring. So Milena, keep running where you are running, and it is 25 seconds back there on Terry, but we're gonna get those points separated and shown right there to where they should be right after the second heat race, as well as our third 20-lap feature race within about 12 laps time from here. Bobby Ann Edwards to the front, Ashley Laboria P2, Carrie Cataldo P3. Back within this virtual driver cam air for Carrie as we hop on board it there. Look at the hands go to work. That's our gyro cam. If we hop on board the virtual driver iCam, this is exactly the lines you want to be running here around Charlotte Motor Speedway and these mini stock kind of opener to NASCAR machines. Carrie's going to run the inside line, going to drift up a little bit down there of corner entrance. Oh, she's going to hang on to it there, trying to close that gap over Ashley P2 and P3. Now just in between, I'd call that about 4 car lengths here in between one another. Carrie's going to really dive it deep and around. Oh, I thought down the inside, but opts to steer a little bit later into turns number 3 and outside of turn number 4. Here she comes, closes that gap down to Ashley Laboria up to 0.2 of a second. Ashley trying to run away up there for P number 2 as Carrie turns into a lawnmower. Carrie, no. 10 laps to go. I know it says feature. This is only heat race number 2. Carrie gets... I think that was more tight instead of loose out there at turn number 4. She's going to regroup, rearm, tries to close that gap right back and down. Now Chelsea Juarez, she sits now P4. Terry Stam sits P5 after kind of another kind of wobbly wiggly start there for Terry on this race start. That'll be Lisa McDonald and Milena Colby running 5th, 6th, and 7th. Here's what happened to Terry on this race start. Oh my God, right side tires up and into the air, waving them. It's like she just doesn't care. We're gonna have to take another look at that one here at probably at break 2. Excuse me, not break 2. Slow-mo replay here for Terry. Tries to dive it around to the inside, and whoa, there at number 12 of Chelsea. Just trying to get that gas pedal right back and down, and that's where that little bit of a wiggle wobble comes from there. Although these are mini stock car machines, they do still have quite a bit of horsepower to work with. Speaking of that horsepower to work with, we're coming to 7 laps to go in our... does say feature, but this is heat race number 2. Ashley Laboria, Carrie Cataldo going at it between P2 and P3. Carrie continues to use that inside line, left side tires up and into the AstroTurf. Here, see these ladies going to work. Carrie keeps her foot flat in it after she gets loose. I mean, that was Formula Drift out of the side of turns 1 and 2. Carrie, those unicorn shocks not lifting one bit out there as she continues to hound that rear bumper of Ashley. So much fun to watch those virtual and real-life driver cams come at us here with only 6 coming to 7 laps here to go. Carrie Cataldo, Ashley Laboria, that is the battle out there for P2, P3. Closest battle on the racetrack. Chelsea Juarez, she still sits P4. That's where she started this heat. Terry Stam drops back to P5 after starting up on the pole this heat, finishing P5 this last lap by. Carrie tries to size something up there at a turn number 1. Hang on to it, Carrie. She does a nice job at doing so. Very nice reaction time, almost cat-like, if you will. Meow. Cataldo tries to size it up down the inside. That nice move for Ashley, playing a little bit more defense there and going into turn number 3. These ladies looking like they know what they're doing out here coming out of turn number 4. This is just less than 1/10 of a second. Coming here, 6 laps to go at Charlotte Motor Speedway for heat race number 2 in our better half dash. Contact for B2. Oh, it's Ashley Laboria. Carrie saves it. Carrie doesn't save it. Ashley is the one who ends up going back down and up to P2. Carrie goes around. There goes Chelsea Juarez up to P3. Terry Stam up to P4. Carrie will drop back down to P5. Let's take a look and see what happened to her there after contact going into turn number 1. Oh, man, slides a little bit up the racetrack there. You saw her try to catch that mini stock machine. It's trading paint. It's trading violent here from our better half dash. Actually, Carrie held a pretty good line out there. I think Ashley maybe started to lose that number 6 AC Delco mini stock going into the corner there. Hey, we're still going in and outside of the corner, and there's still about 0.4 of a second between some other nice battles out here between Charlotte. It's Chelsea Juarez, Terry Stam separated between 0.4 of a second. I guess a little bit less than half a second right now between the two, as now they start to stalk and creep one another heading within these last couple laps of the race. Chelsea Juarez, nice run for her, able to miss that big incident with no yellow flag, that last one, as well as continue to find the speed, find some pace within this number 12 mini stock machine. Terry Stam trying to get her right on back within that P3 finish, which would what be Terry is looking for after that not heat race 1 finish, where she was looking for quite a bit of points there. Bobby and Edwards still leading out and up front. Here we come with 17 laps to go, so it should be 4 laps to go this time by. Ashley Laboria still runs 2.5 back. There's Chelsea Juarez 6.5 back, and the gap continuing to close between Chelsea and Terry. Here they come across the stripe. Chelsea has just about that 0.3 of a second gap now. Remember, last time we cut to it, it was 0.5 of a second between the two. Terry on the right side of those live cameras on the left side of your screen, and we're hopping on board here with Terry on that virtual camera of the right, stalking, creeping, doing everything that she can, hound dogging that rear bumper of Chelsea Juarez. Points are on the line here from our second heat race. Chelsea now 0.2 of a second up and in front, running the outside line. That's going to allow Terry to really have a speed, some momentum. Oh, closes that gap between the two. 0.1 of a second now separating P3 and P4. Bobby and Edwards still out to the race lead, coming to 2 laps to go. This race, 6.5 seconds over Ashley Laboria. Nice rebound for her. Terry Stam's going to start to look down into the inside line over Chelsea Juarez. Chelsea kind of blocks off and runs to the inside line out of corner number 2. Takes away all what is air available is on the number 25's front nose of Terry. Here comes these last 2 laps here tonight. Chelsea with 0.2 of a second over Terry. Terry working that right rear tire. She's going to get loose out of turn number 4. Final 2 laps to go. Here comes Bobby and Edwards out of turn number 2. Right now, 1.1 second gap over Ashley Laboria. Ashley's got a 6.7 gap over this side-by-side battle for P3. Terry down and around the inside. Chelsea loose out of turn number 2. That'll be Terry, what should be P3 in our heat race number 2. Congratulations, Bobby and Edwards, taking it away in heat race number 2, putting it to him there even after 1 caution flag had flown. Ashley Laboria, she should finish it out here P number 2. Terry Stan P3 after this last lap by, unless Terry and Chelsea do have something happen here between this P3 and P4 battle. Whoa, what just happened on the back straightaway? I'm showing white flags are out right here. This should be the end of the race, but Ashley's she's still out down the rounds right here. This should be white flag lap coming to the end of heat race number 2. Terry is shown out now up front right now between a 0.4 of a second gap over Chelsea Juarez. What happened to Ashley on that last lap? Here comes the checkered flag for what I think is heat race number 2. It is heat race number 2. Terry Stam comes back from 5th place after a wreck on the back straightaway. What had happened to Ashley? There goes number 23, Bobby Ands, loses it out of turn number 2. Contact, I think, there with Lisa McDonald. Ashley almost saves it, almost wins heat race number 2. And then it's actually Terry who comes out down around, and here comes Terry down around route. Now turn number 2 brings Chelsea Juarez right there with her. Bobby and Edwards P3, Carrie Cuddledo, Milena Colby, Ashley Laboria, and Lisa McDonald. That is our heat race number 2 results. Drivers, if you have a copy, I'm going to put up one more 20-lap race, and that will be our feature race. And then we will conquer it. We will crown a queen out here tonight for our better half dash. Excuse me, it says Justin you out there. No, that is nope. It's just me producing, directing, commentating the show. We're going to take a quick break out here from the virtual racetrack. And ladies, make sure you join this next race that will be brought up here live within the iRacing UI here in just a couple moments time. It'll be the same exact place that you just joined this one. It'll just be 120 lap race. I'll join you right in there. Stick with us here on Stam Studio Network. I'll be right back with you. Gonna send you to, instead of a commercial, just a quick stream start screen. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gents. Gentlemen, the session has just been opened up here for the final feature race of our Better Half Dash. Be sure that you join it, or ask your better half if you need just a little bit of help. It's about to start up here right now. Alrighty, I thought I had the heat races right. It was set to 3, well, really 2 and then the feature, but we did have to go up into a separate session here, and it looks like the majority of the field did make their way back. Carrie Cataldo, Bobby and Edward, Chelsea Horace, and Terry all making their way back. Still about a minute left here for, let's see, Milena, as well as, I think, Lisa McDonald. Still missing a couple of names there. So about 30 more seconds left here for if you want to try and make your way into the race. This is going to be our feature race, and after we did see, I mean, I don't know if it was it was an adventure-packed heat race number 1 and heat race number 2, and it all really comes down here between, I guess, this last sort of final feature race. Terry, Carrie, Bobby, and Chelsea. I know Milena did have a demanding race seat in that heat race number 1, but after pretty wonky start there, and then a black flag for Milena, not able to make her way, and I did get it cleared, but at that point in time, it was about 20 seconds there worth. So Milena, hopefully she's able to make her way into this feature race. Yep, you're right there down there in YouTube land. Thomas says more Carnage, Moonlight Dancer, welcome in. We got Warren says, what's going on? What happens? Well, it was a fun adventure-packed heat race number 1, heat race number 2, where I just dropped my notes. That's great. I think Milena did take heat race number 1, and then the top 5 from number 2. Excuse me. Then what started our second race? Uh-oh, we got Darren calling. Hey, Darren, 1 sec, man. Yeah, sorry about that, Darren. Alrighty, so just so we do make sure that we get. I mean, I'm not gonna count on any. I'm not. Oh goodness, my mic is way too loud. Why didn't anybody tell me? Goodness gracious, I'm not gonna count out any ladies out here tonight. We are gonna open up a whole. I know, I just opened up 1 session. We're gonna open up another session and make sure we get all of these ladies in it. This is what I was a little scared of happening. The heat race is not behaving the way that I wanted them to. So, oh man, I feel even worse that we do have them re-racked and restacked and ready to go, but we will take a, well, let's see what happens out there between these couple of laps, and then I'm going to tell all these ladies to re-rack them and restack them, opening up a new session actually right now. Here comes Terry, Carrie, and Bobby. That'll be the top 3 as I open up a new session right now. Same within the league. Carrie, Terry, and Bobby running top 3. This is just a little bit for fun right here. A little more practice for these ladies as they run a 4 wide pack here between, well, now it's 2 wide between Terry and Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea's going to get... Oh, no, is that Bobby Ann at the number 12? Oh, right in front of Terry. Nosedives it out that outside safer barrier. I think that was Chelsea Horace. She'll drop down and into P4, but luckily for Chelsea, she's got a whole nother race here coming up. So it was 3 20-lap races. It's now... what's worked its way into 4, but Darren, Milena, Ashley, Stone, I have just opened up our feature race here, so... I am going to get air out of this race here in just a few moments' time. I apologize that it's been all over the place. What was supposed to be a 3-heat race. Carrie Cataldo running out of the way with it P1, Bobby Ann Edwards P2, Terry P3, and Chelsea P4. We're going to continue to let this race play out right here, right now, after that new session does get all opened up. Carrie running away with her lead right now. Someone scraping the outside wall right there. I think that's going to be Bobby Ann and her, what is that, the Rainbow Vagisil hot pink and purple machine. The number 23 continues to keep it straight out there after flirting with the outside wall. Man, almost a little pancake action there as she'll continue to run P2, but loses speed, loses time, and more importantly, loses all momentum out there to P3. All right, so this is just a fun session right here. We got the real session is now loaded up. So Darren, as well as Milena, Stone, and Ashley, make sure that you register out there for. Oh God! Now I feel like I've double done it out here as Carrie, Bobby, and Terry are all duking out here 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm just gonna throw the yellow and make them stop because there's no way that they would be able to tell. I'm gonna throw the yellow here. Move on to the other race here, ladies. I'm gonna go tell let Terry and let the whole lobby know. I'll be right back with you. Oh, I don't have any commercials on standby because I'm on my other PC, but I will be right back. Golly, okay. So we have got the session completely restarted. Looks like all... Yeah, okay, we're going to get this completely re-racked and restacked for our feature race. So to go back really quickly, what a run it was for Milena Colby, heat race number 1, and then Bobby Ann Edwards, I do believe, took away heat race number 2. And then, so right now it all comes down to our feature race. Who do we meet down there in virtual victory lane up and in front of your eyes right there? You're going to have to stick around out here. I apologize, but we're going to keep this rolling, and we're going to all join out there within the new session up within league races. You have about 5 minutes to join that before we are feature racing. I'm going to get some points, some official points solidified out here back behind the scenes, so we are ready to rock and roll here within our feature race. I'm going to treat you guys and gals, mostly gals out there here tonight, to another just quick brief stream starting screen. Don't go anywhere unless you promise me you'll be here right back. I do apologize for it. Just getting all on the same page. Alrighty, I think we're finally ready to go here. Sean Stam Studio Network. After doing some maths here behind the scenes, and finally did get the sessions all to where they needed to be. I apologize for. I just feel like I'm. Yeah, I'll be real with you. I feel like I wasted some time out there, but man, after some heat racing, what was some very, very nice heat racing, we'll settle it back down here to feature racing. Should be a 20 lap feature race. In top 5 results from heat race number 1, Milena Colby, Chelsea P2, Bobby P3, Ashley P4, and Terry P5. Looking at feature race number 2 with the crazy last lap, which should have been white, but coming to the checkered. That was very crazy to see. I have so far officially shown Terry P1, Chelsea P2, Bobby P3, Terry P4, and Milena P5 after that. It wasn't even Milena's fault, but she did have a black flag there, I think, after that cautions through the race. So it's still pretty much anybody's race here. Chelsea, it's pretty much her destiny. She's already shown 8 points, as well as should just finish top 3. She might be our better half dash champion. Within drivers gridding up and getting ready to take the green here tonight. Here's a look at our race information. 20 lap race, 67 degrees out here from Charlotte Oval. This 1.5 mile cookie cutter, 10% humidity, partly cloudy skies up above us, and 2 mile per hour winds shoving us down within to the corner. With qualifying with only 1 more minute, I'm just going to advance this session. No point to waste anybody's more time out here. It's going to be a 20 lap race. I think these drivers will start where iRacing will tell them to start. They really didn't have a qualifying session, so this will be interesting. Kind of random start. Who starts where? After our top 5 inversions out there earlier on within this heat race format. Here we go. Here's going to be our starting grid. It's going to be Carrie Cataldo who starts out up in front, and that does make sense out there after she did start our original feature race. This is a little bit confusing. It said feature, but what's heat race number 2? She did have a nice start to that race. She'll start up there on the pole position. Terry Sam will start P2. Bobby Ann Edwards, Ashley Laboria, Milena Colby, and Chelsea Juarez running at our 6 drivers out here. I think we're only missing Lisa McDonald now as we're getting ready to rock or roll it from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Carrie Cataldo, we have seen her time and time again up within those. Golly, I can't believe it. The microphone was as loud as it was earlier on. We have seen time and time again out here from the driver cameras. Carrie, the rockin' or rolling. We had Terry up there earlier on within the driver cams. I think that phone may have died, but there you see that throttle pedal starting to go into work out here as we're getting ready to go for Carrie Cataldo. Terry Stam right there up and behind her buddy out there. We'll be out there watching some NASCAR Coda action live together. Carrie and Kyler can't wait for it, as well as hopefully some NASCAR action out there up at Fort Worth at Texas Motor Speedway. All right, I really do apologize, and I'll say this will be the last time that I do hear say it, but I apologize here for the quick little brief intermission out there, but we are ready to get things moving out here from our final race of the better half dash. Milena, Bobby, and Terry, they are only 2 points back from our points leader, of Chelsea Juarez. But Chelsea Juarez right now starts within the final position of this race. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these ladies tonight. We are green flag racing in the better half dash. I think we're going to have to clear a black flag or 2 out there on the start of the race after a real nice start there for Carrie and Bobby Ann out up front. Very nice start to the race as no black flags served up there. Perfect timing for Bobby Ann to try and start to make that inside line work. It'll be a side-by-side battle for the race lead going into turn number 3 after they leave Terry Stam, Milena Colby, Chelsea Juarez, and Ashley all in the dust. Going almost side-by-side out here between P1 P2. Here comes side-by-side out of our opening lap of our feature race. 19 more to go. They're going to trade paint. They're going to trade vinyl up there across across the dog leg. They go right in front of Terry Stam. Where does Terry go? Oh, contact with Terry. It'll send her around. This has huge better half dash playoff championship implications, if you will. Now Milena Colby, shown as the #1 car, makes her way through it. Milena Colby could be looking at the better half dash inaugural queen after splitting the seas out of there after Chelsea Juarez and Ashley Laboria running P2 and into P3. What happened up there and in front? Battles for the race lead between Chelsea as well as, no, not even Chelsea. It was up there between Carrie and the number 23 of Bobby. I have to take another look at that race replay as after, oh man, you see him you see her nose into the inside wall there. There's Carrie. That's a little bit late look at that race replay. We'll take one more at it. Contact there between the two race leaders, sending them down, out, and around, and that is huge for both of these drivers who have had some very nice starts to heat race and heat race 1 and 2, right up and in there in front of Terry, right up and in Terry's lap. She has nowhere to go, spins it down and around, no damage on these mini stocks machines. She should be getting that thing back up to moving and grooving, although it is 4.2 seconds back behind P number 3. Milena Colby out and into the race lead. She's pushing it down there in 1 and 2. You can see her drift up that apron line off of 1 and 2. Look at she's going to carry a little Casey Mears action out there out of turn number 2. Get back to what I was talking about earlier. Congratulations, Casey, on making the 500. Hey, man, congratulations, Milena. She's going to continue to show some pace. Milena, we should hopefully be chatting with her in a top 3 driver interview. Have you ever? I don't think I've ever. It'll be Milena, first time it'll be a second race winner, but first time better half dash inaugural race winner if she's able to keep this thing out and moving up front. I do say that though, but Chelsea, she has enough points here tonight where if she does finish P2, it will become here within the math that separate P1 and P2. As I continue to do just a little bit more math out here behind the scenes, we'll take a look at the last lap history between Chelsea and Ashley. That'll be Jeremy Jukic, not Jeremy Jukic. That'll be Colton Horace's wife out there versus Stone Colby's girl out there. Man, Chelsea versus Ashley, P2 and P3. If you start to see this battle really heat up in between itself out here, start to look at Milena Colby running away with it out there up front. Now 2.8 seconds separating the two. Hopping on board with our virtual driver camera here for Ashley, we can start to see she really gains it there within that the back straightaway. She's got that the draft that'll give her very nice run out there going into turn 3, but gotta be careful. If you carry too much speed, that mini stock's not going to be able to do what it does best, and that is rotate out of that right front and right rear. Ashley Laboria, she's starting to gain a little bit of time out there in front of Chelsea. That's battles for P2 and P3. If this is how things are going to finish right now, Milena would gain 5 and Chelsea would gain 4. If Chelsea still finishes out here P2 within this race, it will be Juarez with our better half dash queen out here tonight. It is right now 0.4 of a second. Milena Colby is the biggest fan of Ashley Laboria. That is, they know each other out there in real life. Well, they're going to have to help each other out here within sim racing world. Ashley has to pass Chelsea if Milena Colby wants to be a better half dash inaugural race queen. 0.4 of a second. Ashley got loose out of there on turn number 2. Chelsea Juarez starting to run away with that P2 finish, and what unofficially would be official, our final and our top driver out here tonight. P1, P2, P3. Milena Colby's got the field separated by 3.3 right now. She's continuing to put in fastest laps down of the race. Milena Colby, she started P5, worked her way up to P number 1. Very reminiscent of our first heat race out here tonight. Milena Colby stretching her legs, 3.5 seconds. Chelsea Juarez, P2, and then still 4.4 seconds separating P2 and P3. There you see Ashley Laboria sending it down there within turn number 1, doing everything that she knows is humanly possible to try and close that gap. We are coming up to halfway to go in our feature race. Chelsea, Ashley, if Ashley's able to get around, this could be a better half dash win, a champion. If for Milena Colby. Here comes Ashley trying to work her way down and closer to that inside line, but not able to really get even closer out there after she continues to get so squirrely going into the dogleg section. Ladies and gentlemen, I've dropped my notes. I've lost them. This is not super speedway racing. This is mile and a half cookie cutter racing here from many stock cars. You're going to see, you're going to hear these ladies get in and out of the gas to try and find some rotation out of the right front and or right rear. Halfway down, halfway to go. Feature race action between Chelsea and Ashley. Ashley's tires are really starting to, they're really starting to scream at her there if we hopped on board, and man, the number 2 continues to, I mean, right now she's showing us some good grip, and she's gonna look down into the inside line. Is Ashley able to make the stick over Chelsea Juarez? Now that Ashley isn't up to P2, we're gonna have to do some math out there behind the scenes, but Chelsea Juarez is not done out there with this battle just yet. 9 coming to 8 laps to go. It's the 2 versus the number 12. What could be championship battle, what could be inaugural queen action of the better half dash action going at it right now. As I crunch the numbers back there in YouTube land, if this finishes just like this, it might be a tiebreaker because Milena she's up front right now, and right now the tiebreaker I do believe would go to whoever won the most amount of races, and right now the tiebreaker is definitely pointing out there towards Milena Colby with coming away with this better half dash inaugural race win. She still has a lot to do what they say can't be done, and might I add, that is unofficially official for these mini stock cars out here. Milena Colby hopping on board with her, continues to put very nice lap after lap after lap down. The hands going to work. But hey, it's looking clean, it's looking green, it's looking consistent. And that's the key out there for Milena Colby. 3.3 seconds over P number 2. Milena coming, Leadham coming off out of turn 4. Here comes Ashley Laboria still running P2. So Ashley may not be in the championship fight, but that move to P2 could decide it all. Milena and Chelsea are right now tied on points, and going back to what I said there just the last lap or 2 ago, Milena Colby, if she is able to continue to pull away with this race lead and continue to lead them coming to the stripe within only 6 laps to go in their hot pink Hello Kitty mini stock machine, Milena Colby out there out of Phoenix, Arizona could be our inaugural race winner of the better half dash. She continues to put that gap over P2 and P3. Terry Stam continues to run P4 with Carrie Cataldo running P5, Bobby and Edwards running P6. For what was a little bit of argy-bargy back and behind the scenes on my part, what was some side-by-side out here within the iRacing universe, well, we're going to continue to look at some side-by-side battles as well as, well, now single file, but they were side-by-side at the front of this race. And, well, Ashley has done a very nice job, not only at the start of this race, but as well as passing Chelsea. They're just about 5 to 7 laps ago. Ashley, hey, Milena, if you're listening, or I know that Darren and Stone are right now, Darren and Stone, they got to have it copied out there in broadcast land. If Milena Colby is able to win this better half dash within our 3 races coming up here and within the point standings coming out here within all of these 3 races, I think Milena's going to have to treat Ashley to a dinner of herself here, because Ashley has quite possibly saved Milena Colby's right rear quarter panel within this, as far as the point standings go here, within our final race of the night. And as well as this has gone out here behind, not including my end of things, this has been some really great racing. I think I might have to start to do this maybe once a month or maybe once every 2 months here. We'll get to these, we'll make these ladies start to run some road courses out as well. Ashley Laboria, Chelsea Juarez is still out here between P2 and P3. If Chelsea works her way back around Ashley, she could work her way backing up into inaugural better half dash race winning point. That's as far as the math goes out there. If Chelsea's able to work her way back around P number 2, Chelsea would have the win all to her name. But right now, with only just coming to 2 more laps to go, outside of turn number 4, Milena Colby's continuing to stretch the gap out up front. You can see Chelsea, or excuse me, you can hear Chelsea way out of the gas going into turn number 2, begging for some right front and right rear end rotation out of that number 12 teal and white. Little bit of hot pink on that machine as well. Ashley Laboria running up and into P2, and this could make or break the whole field, coming in within 2 laps to go. Milena Colby still out on up front with what would be a tiebreaker with her not only 1 but her 2 heat race wins. Winning heat race number 1, what could be a feature race win. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to give Milena the Sean and Tater curse, but God, with what we have seen here, Milena continuing to put lap after lap after lap down, continuing to run away from Ashley. This should be coming to the white flag lap this time by. Ashley still sits P2, 0.6 of a second in front of Chelsea. Terry Stam runs P4. Carrie Cataldo runs P5. Barney the flag man waves it loud and proud. There you see the white flag on the top left of your screen. Milena Colby still running away with the race lead. There's the gap to P2 and P3. Ashley Laboria and Chelsea Juarez. Now if Ashley, remember, if she continues to hold off Chelsea down there around the inside, we could see Milena winning the better half dash. Or if Chelsea's able to make this move, could it be Chelsea who wins it down into the inside? It'll be side by side out of turn number 4. Milena Colby will take the checkered flag for our feature race, side by side between the two. Chelsea down around the inside. There's contact. Who gets to the line first? It's a photo finish. They're going to give it to Ashley Laboria. Ashley could have just saved Milena Colby with a P2 finish, 7,000 seconds at the race line. We're going to go to 3,000 looks at the race replay. Milena Colby takes the checkered flag for our feature race, but we're going to still need to decipher this out here between P2 and P3. Here comes Chelsea up, makes contact, heavy contact with P2, and the number 2 of Ashley. Here they come across the stripe. Who gets to it first? Oh man, Chelsea starts to lose it coming to it. It's going to be Ashley Laboria. God, my goodness, have you ever? No, I have never. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe I'm going to have to do some unofficial race math out here behind the scenes, but it should be, that is not right. There you go. Milena Colby to, we're going to have to get some virtual fireworks out for it. There she goes. Milena Colby, that should be our better half dash. Right now, it is unofficially, I'm not even going to add the word official. Right now, it is unofficial. Milena Colby has earned the most amount of points in her number 1 Hello Kitty hot pink machine. Ashley, with what a race it was. She'll finish out there P2, and then Chelsea Juarez P3. Terry, Carrie, and well as Bobby. That'll be 4th, 5th, and 6th. Before I get live into some virtual driver interviews, let me crunch some numbers out there live within YouTube land, or excuse me, behind the scenes on YouTube land, and we're going to get within those top 3, hopefully chat within our race winners, and as well as top 3 here tonight. Hey, I'm muted on the All right, congratulations, Milena. I think the math is getting a little bit more official right now. It's looking like Milena, with the tiebreaker and with her 2 heat race wins, she should come away with our inaugural better half dash win. It still says bump and run. That is not right. It's better half dash out here. Sean, Sam, producing, directing, commentating. We're gonna get Milena out there within our live driver interviews here. Just give us just a few moments time. Alrighty, congratulations. This is getting a little bit more unofficially official right now. Milena, Ashley, and Chelsea. Let me double check here one more time out here behind the scene. I know that we will be chatting with Milena here in just a few moments time. I do believe that she is our better half dash winner. After Milena wins heat race 1 in our feature race, Terry wins race number 2. I believe the final totals right now will be Milena, Chelsea, and I believe it's gonna be Bobby. This is all gonna depend on heat race number 3. I actually think Terry may have gotten heat. I actually, if my math is mathing right now, I believe Terry may have gotten 3rd place within our overall point standing. So real quick, let's cut it down here to Milena Colby down there in virtual broadcast driver interview position, as it looks like she is waiting on us there. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to be pretty cool. Milena, you got yourself a copy. Oh, is my mic? Darren, Milena, you got... Oh, it's... Okay, hang on. It might be on my end. 1 second here. There we go. All right, I got you. Milena, you got yourself a copy.
Hi, Sean.
Oh my gosh. Well, if my math is mathing, I think you've done it.
I think I did it, and my shoulders are burning and on fire, and my arms hurt so bad.
Well, now that you're behind the wheel instead of rooting out to your behind the scenes out here for some virtual racing, Milena, what's going through your mind, and how'd you get this done out there tonight?
I only practiced a couple times, Sean. I think it's the athletic ability that I have. The natural athletic ability. No, I'm just kidding. I just focused on the lines. I tried to stay out of everybody's way. I was listening to my coaches in the background, Mr. Nico, my husband, Darren. You know, they were trying to coach, but it's tough. We argued a little bit, but it was good.
Well, first of all, I have to apologize here for the argy-bargy back behind it, but hey, you're still able to walk, or you're not able to walk through, you're able to race through it and get it done. Hey, learning some things out there behind Nico and Darren behind the scenes, but you show us gentlemen that you know how to do what they say can't be done. Milena, you have joined us. You are a better half-dash inaugural race winner. Who you shouting out?
Woohoo! Overstockvehicles.com, Vehicle Tires, my whole entire family, Grandma who's watching at home. She actually was like, way to go, Milena. And myself, thank you to myself. And also thank you so much for always broadcasting. This is amazing. Thank you for putting this on as well. And Terry, great job. Ashley, great job. All the ladies, good job.
Well said there, Milena. I'm smiling ear to ear. Thank you so much. And hey, I hope you have a great rest of your night. And hopefully until next time, maybe a little bit more road course racing action. Milena, our better half-dash race winner.
Thank you, Sean.
All right, I think I'm going to mosey on over. Do I have Terry? Oh, I got to get my... All right, as we wait here for maybe what could be a top 2 finish here with Chelsea, I'll be right back here with them driver interviews. Hang on 1 second. Alrighty, as we're waiting on here for possible Chelsea Juarez, that would be Colson Juarez's better half. You can meet me over in, I guess, any other driver interview that you got yourself a copy on there on Discord land. Right now, I'm showing it all depended on this race 3 finish between Bobby and Edwards, which is Jeremy Jukic's better half, as well as Terry Stam, which is actually my mom. And right now, at least within my calculations, I'm showing right now Terry within P3 within point standings out here after 3 better half dashes, and I have her live in the virtual driver interview. Terry, this is your son, Sean.
I see you, Sean. You're like right here.
If this is all unofficially official out here and you finish P3, man, woman, what a race it was, and congratulations out here tonight.
That was a big fight. Milena, sorry I hit you that one time. Carrie, sorry I bumped you. We've got to do this again. This was really fun, and I want to thank Sean. I watch all your broadcasts better than anything on TV. I want to thank Ricardo for being in my ear, being my spotter, and my parents, because if they weren't there, I wouldn't be here, and my girls. And thanks, Sean. It's been great. It's been a fun race. Let's do this again. What ladies are in for it? Let's do this. Do it, lady.
Well, I'll have to make sure I get my everything on my end out there figured out behind the scenes. But I mean, and other than that, though, it was a very good. I mean, 3 separate 20-lap races, and with everything being right now, I guess it would be official. Milena Colby is our better half dash race winner. Out of 3, Chelsea P2 and Bobby and Terry came down to this last race. Now, Terry, we did see you make your way through quite a few wrecks out there, at least 1 or 2. What was going through your mind as they started spinning up in front of you?
Well, you know what? I closed my eyes and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go through this. And somehow it happened. Ricardo was telling me what to do in my ear, and that's how it happened.
Alrighty, well, so that's going to about do it here for Stam Studio Network. Sean Stam producing, directing, commentating out here on the Better Half Dash. Congratulations and thank you to everybody who joined us out here tonight in YouTube land, and the ladies who have joined us out there, Milena, Ashley, Chelsea, Terry, Carrie, Bobby, and Lisa. And congratulations, if it's looking even more like it out here within, that's going to be our points results. I think we're going to have to do this again. It might be some road course racing, but that would be lots of fun. Real quick, checking in down there in YouTube land before I do get going. Oh God, I got to open up another tab. Terry, thank you so much. I'll let you get going.
I'll see you later, Sean.
Oh yeah. All right, before I do cut the stream off out here, we do have to check live in YouTube land, and I do have to open up the tab once again. And I do apologize once again before I do cut the stream off out here, we do have to check live in YouTube land. I thought somebody just joined in. All right, Moonlight Dancer, thank you so much. Warren Johnson, as well as Thomas Morales, as well as Ricardo Cano. Neil joined in, as well as Ted, Jerry, Leanne, Melanie, Jeremy Jukic. We got lots of chatters down there in YouTube land here tonight. Apologize once again. We'll get it all squared away out there for our next Better Half Dash. But right now, that'll do it. Congratulations, Milena Colby, Chelsea, and I believe it's going to be Terry. Bobby, just 1 point separate P3 and P4. Then it's Ashley P5, and then Carrie P6. Milena, make sure that you treat Ashley to their a dinner or steak dinner or drinks or something out there, because if it wasn't done without Ashley P2 and P3, this could have been a whole different story. Thank you all so much for watching out here tonight. My name's Sean Stam, producing, directing, commentating the show. I apologize if things are a little wonky tonight, but it's honestly... Here, where's my... There was Stam Studio Network After Dark. It's all good to go. Congratulations, and I will see you all next time. Thank you all, everybody.